So if it passes the way things stand, here's what you can expect. Americans earning less than $80,000 a year will get a $1,400 check. Couples making less than $160,000 a year would each get the same. Parents will also receive $1,400 for each child. Adult dependents, including college students, are also eligible. Now, the bill extends unemployment benefits as well. Nearly $800 million also from this relief package is earmarked for the region as part of the American Rescue Plan. 7 Eyewitness News reporter Allie Tui takes a look at how some of that money might be spent.
These schools do not need more money.
Outrage coming from Williamsville mother of 5 Elizabeth Samasi after hearing the Senate approved $9 billion in education funding for Western New York schools in the American Rescue Package. She says space and the ability to social distance is the issue and not money.
No school superintendent has said we cannot allow children in the school 5 days a week because we don't have enough money. It all comes down to the 6 feet distancing rule.
Samasi wants schools to return to 5-day in-person instruction and believes it can be done if schools reduce their distancing requirements from 6 feet apart to 3 feet between students, as recommended by the World Health Organization. Teachers' unions have been critical of reopening, saying the health of teachers is at risk. Some Buffalo Public School students still remain fully remote with no scheduled return date. According to most recent data from the National Education Association, only 1 in 5 educators have been vaccinated nationwide. Some Republican lawmakers say the legislation would allocate billions for schools without doing anything meaningful to reopen for in-person teaching. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer tells me districts might not receive the proposed funding if they do not reopen full-time by September.
Is there any sort of assurance that schools are going to have to reopen because parents
Yes.
are so critical?
Yes. Every school will open on now that they have the money to open schools safely, they will be on a rapid timetable to open quickly. Every single school will be open 5 days a week by September.
So if they don't open, do they not get the money?
Well, no, if they don't open and they're safe, they might not get the money. But if they need help to open safely, the plan is for the schools to open safely and quickly.
New York State is facing an enormous $15 billion deficit. Schumer says the bill covers the state's debt with more than $23.8 billion tentatively set to go directly to local governments statewide. Western New York would receive $873 million, including $350 million for the city of Buffalo and more than $258 million for Chautauqua, Erie, Cattaraugus, and Niagara counties. All will have to be spent on losses due to COVID, and there are safeguards in place to avoid fraud, so says Senator Schumer.
The only way out is a bill like this. If we just sat here and did nothing, we'd be mired in problems for years and maybe decades.
Okay, Allie joining us live now. Allie, where is all of this money coming from?
Well, good evening to you, Ashley. Schumer says it is part of the Federal Reserves. He tells me that taxes will not be raised as a result of this bill, should it pass.
Okay, Allie, thank you very much for your reporting tonight.